folks? This is episode 27 of the show on the road. The boys are in New York City this week. Craig, do you have anything to say before we hit this intro?
I'm just fired up to be here. Excited to be bringing episode 27 from the Big Apple, baby.
From the Big Apple, there is nothing wrong than getting in the same bed with your boys and having some fun. Let's get this
Show on the road.
I think my biggest fear recently is being caught riding in the HOV lane as a single rider. Not by the cops, but by the two guys that have the I-5 commuters TikTok.
Joining us are the I-5 commuters, Craig and Joe.
Bang, a little bit of a quiet one today because sharing walls, usually when I'm in my detached garage, we can really let's get this show on the road rip. But we're in bed. We're keeping it chill tonight.
When you're in 140 square feet, you got to keep it chill. I wish we could turn this camera around right now. We're staring just down a hallway. This bed is wall to wall.
Yeah.
Wall to wall.
Yeah, it's a tight room. I think that's New York City style. Hotel room is we're going to make it. You said it, cruise ships. Very much like a cruise ship room.
Yes. If anybody asked me what does this room feel like, look like, I'd be like, have you ever been on a cruise?
Yeah.
Just like that.
And they're making use of every single inch of this place.
Is maximized.
The toilet is in the shower.
It's in the shower.
The toilet is in the shower. So it's literally a door, a small hallway. On the right, you have a toilet in a shower and a small coat closet with a few hangers. On the left, you have your sink. That is it. It is a small hallway, and then you have this bed. You have the TV. I'll tell you what, pretty cozy and comfy in here, though.
Pretty cozy and comfy, and then you have the drawers underneath us. You're in a little bit of a bunk bed type style.
Yeah.
Put your stuff under there.
A little bunk bed action, little drawers right in there. Right in there, guys. Just a different angle, just a different... I'm getting my socks out of that picture quick because I saw what happened to you, Craig. If you forgot, here's a clip. Craig posted feet pics. Didn't run it by me. I can smell this picture.
I'm still hearing about it.
You're still hearing about
hearing about it.
Bad.
I've got my cozy socks on today because it is, I think, almost been in single digits degrees-wise since we've been here. It is cold in New York City. Like, another level of cold.
Another level of cold. And I was like, my first night here, I couldn't be outside for more than a few minutes. Like, I was shaking. When we got out of the airport, my whole body went into a shake. And I thought, did I just get pussified on the West Coast? Like, did I adapt to Seattle, Pacific Northwest, just this steady, not too cold, not too hot weather? But then someone else here said, no, this is like the coldest it's been in a long time.
Yeah.
I was confirmed by the locals.
Yes, I was shocked. Today was the first day we've been here, I think, 36 hours, but this afternoon was the first time I actually dressed warm enough to feel okay walking outside.
Yeah.
It's been brutal.
It's been brutal, man, but we had some fun today.
We had a blast.
The boys are getting after it in New York City, folks. We commuted a few different ways. We got the whole New York experience today, Craig.
Yeah, we kind of game planned, okay, what are all the different public transportation avenues that we could take today? Mm-hmm. We talked about subway,
big
taxi.
One. New York City, famous for their taxis.
The tour double-decker.
Who doesn't love the double-decker?
The double-decker, the public bus.
The public bus. Also, guys on bikes with the little carriage in the back, playing loud music. You guys know what I'm talking about.
We don't see this in Seattle as much with, like, the bikes, especially the bikes that are transporting, like, groceries or food items. They are everywhere.
DoorDashers on bikes. Huge here. And these people
huge
are
market.
Absolute fucking animals.
Freezing.
Animals these people are.
I hope we can put a clip in here of the warmers on the handlebars. The gloves.
The big mittens.
The big mittens.
Sorry,
I blew that.
They're going to be right here. I'm going to see if I can grab an image of that on the web. I'm going to put them right here for you.
They are hilarious.
So they're not going for fashion. They're not going for fashion with those. No. That's for sure.
You have to have those.
I
can't explain. Well, for those that live here, they understand it. But it's just such a shock. Like, it's so much colder than I thought. And yeah, you need those because it's like when we first got here yesterday. I looked at the weather app on my phone and it said it was 13 degrees out, but it feels like 0. Because of the wind chill. So if you're on a bike,
It might be 13, but it's going to feel like you're fucking dying. Dude, is what it's going to feel like.
The wind. That's why I saw so many bikers with like actual motorcycle helmets on. Like with the closed up here, you have to have that.
Have to have those. Have to have those.
You have to have the closed up front or you are done.
There's just a couple things you're going to have. If
you're
a bicycle or scooter DoorDasher here in New York City and it's the big old mittens, it's going to be some sort of face shield and a go-getter attitude. Because they're fucking animals out there. With the way people drive in this city too, and also there's snow. Well, we're gonna put a clip in. You got a good clip of the sidewalk earlier.
Yeah.
Look at the bike lanes and sidewalks. Here's a clip.
Absolute nightmare.
Absolute nightmare. Yep. Hey, not afraid to use the horn here in New York. Oh my God. Got the Bobcats out. I'm trying to plow it now. Doing everything we can out here.
It snowed so much they have no idea what to do with it. It is not melting. It is not melting anytime soon.
It is not melting. There are little mini mountains throughout the city, and it is hilarious.
Oh, New York City is in a tizzy right now, and these DoorDashers they're at the front lines. They're at the front lines. I saw a guy literally like skid out on ice around the corner to beat a yellow. Like, I'm like, this motherfucker better be getting his hip. Almost got hit by 2 cars.
To get the pizza there a couple
3
minutes
pizza
early.
boxes bungeed up on the back. I shook a guy's hand today.
Dude.
I went up to a guy. He had bungeed up the pizzas on the back. I went up and I shook his hand and I go, way to secure the load, pal. That's a nice fucking load. I said, that's a nice load. I wish I could really rip the nap. That's the great thing about being in the car for us. Being in the car on the highway, you can just scream.
Yeah.
And nobody's really going to care. But here, it's just, I can't really get that. That's a nice load.
Yeah. Like when you're on foot.
Yeah.
And when you're
also,
face to
funny
face.
story about the secure load. Do you want to tell the people what happened when I was shaking the guy's hand?
Dude, well, that's exactly why I was shaking my head. We went to
Bleecker Street Pizza.
Yep, you'll see it on our story. We went to Bleecher's Pizza. It was fantastic. This guy, DoorDasher, walks in, grabs 4 pizza boxes.
4 large pizzas.
And they are smoking hot. Mm-hmm. And we're laughing immediately because you can see the smoke coming through the boxes.
Steaming.
He walks out to his bike. The pizza boxes don't fit in the back carriage.
Yeah, he's got like a milk carton back there.
He's got a milk carton back.
These large pizzas, they're just simply not getting in there.
So he has 1 bungee. Mm-hmm. Not 2, not one bungee. He just goes up, around to the other side.
Yep.
And Joe goes, first off, that's a fantastic load. I'm going to go shake this guy's hand. And I'll let you take it from here because you actually interacted with this guy.
So I just love seeing a fellow load securer out there in the wild. So I just had to go out there and shake this man's hand in the freezing cold, delivering people's meals on a scooter. He had the face mask. He had the mittens, of course.
Yes.
And he's securing this load. And as I got closer to it, I'll tell you what, 4 large pizzas, 1 bungee. I don't know if it was getting the job done.
No,
those things are moving around, and he was like had his kicks. You know how they have like the kickstand, and you kind of have to like honk to like get off the kickstand.
Yes.
He was like honking off the kickstand, and the pizzas moved a lot. Yes. And I was like, hey man, I go, you might benefit from another bungee. And he was like, no, I got this.
So like, he had another bungee.
No, he didn't have one.
Okay.
But I told him, I was like, hey man, might want to take this month's profits. Hopefully he's getting good tips in this cold weather. Might want to take this month's profits and invest in another bungee.
Yeah. So I'm filming, though I thought I was, and he starts pulling away. And we can see the box starting, the top box kind of moving a little bit, so now there's a little bit of a gap. Mm-hmm. And I think I'm still filming. And then he goes over a little speed bump.
Yeah.
And he like grabs his hand and then
he had one hand in the back.
One hand on the back to hold the pizzas on. We are losing it.
He's literally driving on a scooter like
with trying to hold 4 pizza boxes
in the freezing cold.
Oh, it's so funny. And then we're fired up. Hilarious shot, Joe. Great shot. I look on my phone. I've got like the first 15 seconds of what was supposed to be like a minute 30
just lost
of
the
content.
Shot. Just because you were holding it down.
I was holding it down.
Holding it down method, and your thumb must have slipped.
Yes, and then I tried to do the zoom.
Yeah.
The fingers came off the red button, and
happens to the best of us.
That was the thorn of today. If you're going to ask me what's the rose and thorn today, that was my thorn.
That's a good. What was your rose today?
I think my rose today was like how excited I was that we were on pursuit to try and find a taxi driver that we could speak to that would be open to chatting with us. Check our story out. There's some funny stories there of us Joe trying to get the cab. But once we get in, and it was like destiny. We literally talked to the guy for like, I think I have 2 5-minute clips.
Yeah.
And he was open and real with us. It was awesome.
Your rose today was Abdul from Bangladesh,
Yes.
our taxi driver. That might be my rose as well. That guy was awesome.
He was so awesome.
I'm going to put together a social media clip of just that taxi ride, and I think it's going to be good enough. I'm just going to put it in right here. Do you think we should put a clip in right here?
Yeah,
here's
put
a
it in
clip.
right here.
Here's Abdul from Bangladesh, everybody.
Taxi cab, there he is.
You got one?
Let's do this, Greg.
Okay.
Do you have any crazy stories?
Lot of crazy people, my friend. Lot of crazy people.
Drunk, on
Drunk
drugs?
is a lot of drunk people. Sometimes I have no pick up the drunk people. He's like the boxing like this way.
He punched you.
Yeah.
What?
Because he's side.
And
So,
he was outside
yeah,
punching you from
he's
the outside?
He's punching like this. I'm like this. My face.
Did you land any back? Did you get one back?
Little bit.
You got to get your gift back,
no,
baby.
No, because it's little bit.
But if you hit the lottery tomorrow, but you could only live somewhere in New York, where would you
I
live?
don't know, but I have find it any big amount. I give the half money for charity.
You just give it
There's
to
a charity. Wow.
My country is a poor country,
Yeah.
Bangladesh.
Bangladesh.
Yeah, I give the poor or half money is my poor country, my people.
Wow.
Hey, people.
Yeah, because
You know, not a lot of people would say
People
that.
helping people.
Not a lot of people would say
this is
that.
life is very short, my friend.
Yeah.
God, I believe the God. Help people. This is the real deposit. Then this deposit when you die,
Yeah.
then deposit to help.
You know, there's a Jackie Robinson quote. You won't be remembered for what you do, but only for what you do for other people.
This is very
I might have screwed that up a little bit, but that's the gist of it.
This is the
That's great. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Any takeaways from that conversation? That was just...
I'm a different person than I was when I got in that taxi. I'll
Yeah,
just say that.
I hope somehow he sees it. I think I might have got a clip of his taxi cab. Maybe we can blow him up on social media and he can just have a ton of rides because
he said he's lived in Queens his whole life. Maybe if you're watching this and you know a man named Abdul who's a taxi driver and he's lived in Queens his entire life and he seems like a really nice, down-to-earth guy. And something that sticks out to me about our interaction with Abdul, I asked him because he was like, I've lived in Queens my whole life. It is what it is. And I said, hey, if you won the lottery tomorrow and you could move anywhere in New York City, money was not a concern, where would you go? Do you remember what he said?
he said he'd give half back to where he's from.
Yeah,
back
he
to
said
a charity back where he's
said
from.
he'd give half to back where he's from and then half to charity. He wouldn't take any of it.
Yeah.
Is what he said. He said he's not taking. He said I would stay in Queens. He said I'm staying in Queens. I'm giving all the money away. And then he said something else that I didn't really understand, but he mentioned Allah. And so I was like, oh, you're giving back to God.
Yes. And he said God will then, due to doing things like that, he's going to look after him.
He will live eternally.
He'll live eternally.
In paradise.
Yes, exactly.
Why waste my last 40 years in a nicer borough when I could spend eternity in paradise with Allah?
Yeah.
And look, I mean, I'm like, hey, hard to argue that.
Hard to argue that. And to have that be our first taxi driver.
Just walking content.
Just walking. It was it was so awesome.
He was such a legend.
And then going right into good pizza, it was just bang, bang,
Bang.
back to back.
Bleecker Street Pizza rocked. Got a couple weird looks in there because
Yeah.
had the mustache, had the
Yep.
sunglasses on.
Yep.
They didn't really know how to act. The one guy did say nice stash, and I said thank you very much.
Yeah. Yeah, I did hear that.
But that was it. That was the only really interaction other than just staring at me that happened.
That fountain Sprite though today hit. I went back for a second one. It was good. I would have liked to see a little better performance out of your pizza eating today.
Yeah.
Joe, what do you think caused that?
I think I was on such a high because we had just gotten out of the taxi with Abdul from Bangladesh. And I was riding such a high, and so it almost took my appetite away, where I was just thinking about all of the wisdom and knowledge that Abdul from Bangladesh had just dropped on us. How could I focus on my pepperoni and sausage and cheese pizza?
Yeah, that's tough.
It's tough. But I almost finished. I got 2 slices, almost finished.
Almost finished.
I gave it the Manjaro effort, which is what it sounds like. I'm not on Manjaro myself, but it sounds like nobody can finish a fucking slice of pizza these days. Fuck.
Wow. Oh man.
Anyways, do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do to stay healthy. I'm not hating. But okay, so we did the taxi.
Yes.
Anything else about the taxi? Anything else about Abdul from Bangladesh?
The last thing was when we were finishing up paying, Joe was super kind and said, "Hey, I'm going to give you a $10 tip," right? And like you could definitely tell.
Oh yeah.
That felt like he that truly impacted him in a positive way. So I think that was like the last thing of like the cherry on top of that taxi drive with our buddy from Bangladesh.
Yeah, we went from like Times Square to West Village. It was like maybe like a 15, 20-minute ride. 15, 20-minute ride. The one thing, you just have to get into a taxi. You just have to tell them the cross streets.
Yeah.
You
7th and
Bleecker and 7th.
Yeah.
Or whatever, or Bleecker and 52nd or whatever the fuck it was. And he's like, "Yep, got it, bang." Didn't look at a map, didn't need anything. He's like, "I've been doing this for 20 fucking years. You sit back and relax, my friend."
I love that. What's so crazy is, like you jump in an Uber and they've got like 2 phones or like 3 screens going.
Yeah.
Like you said, give me the cross streets.
It's just him in the road out there.
Just him in the road.
The computer's in the back seat. He's not even. He's not looking at shit.
The only thing that's the meter. The only thing screen that's going is the fucking meter.
He's watching the meter and that's it, dude. He goes, "You give me the cross streets, and sit back and fucking relax."
And let me tell you some crazy stories.
And let me.
I
had such a good experience with Abdul. I had such a good experience with Abdul from Bangladesh today.
And to hear that, so I asked him, "What's one of the craziest things that's happened to you?" And remember when he was talking about that guy that punched through
the window, started beating the shit out of him. Yeah.
And then $800 of damage.
Yes.
To his taxi, and then thank goodness.
Can you imagine anybody getting mad at Abdul like that? No. What a sweetheart he was to us.
That's why I bring it up.
Shame. I immediately took Abdul's side. I go, "Abdul, I've known you for 5 minutes, and I can tell you right now, you were not in the wrong."
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I think he said the guy was hammered.
Yeah, he said the guy was hammered.
He says most of the people, it's not drugs, it's people drinking that are kind of crazy.
Yep. Yeah, and he said that the guy got out and then like punched through the window, punched him, but then he gave a major shout out to the NYPD. He was like,
yes.
And I said, he was like, "Taxi drivers, we love the NYPD. They always help us out," which was cool to hear that they're like supported like that.
Well, and they mailed him the $800 to his house, right? So he got his money back, or was that insurance?
To be honest, I loved Abdul. Couldn't understand much. It was hard. It was tough.
Well, we'll just have to look at the tape.
Which is interesting because he said he's lived in Queens his entire life, and I'm like, "Are you sure? Are you sure during your linguistic development you weren't somewhere else?" Because it sounds like it. And I hate to, I'm not.
Hey,
it's a.
You know what?
It's a touchy subject, but like, hey, sweet guy, love the guy. I'm just making an observation.
Well, we got to watch the tape. Before we can make any assumptions, I'm gonna watch the tape.
We gotta. Yeah, that's so right. We haven't watched the tape yet, so when we do insert clips, those will be clips that we haven't even seen yet in this present moment. This is what, Sunday night?
Well, this is fresh. I mean,
this is Sunday night in New York City, baby, and this is probably gonna come out on like Tuesday or Wednesday.
Yeah. We go back and watch the tape, and he has perfect English.
No, it's not. I'm confident it's not. I'm confident it's not, at least that. But, okay, so we did Taxi, and then we did Subway. So give me we took the New York City Subway, the 1 train. We took the 1 train. We were probably on the 1 train for what, like 15, 20?
15,
Another
20.
15, 20-minute ride?
I think we went, like, from something to 50th. It was, like, 5th or 10th to 50th.
Yep.
So yeah, I think it was like a 15 or 20-minute subway
from
ride.
the West Village back to Times Square. So we
Whatever
we took the taxi. So it was the same route. It was the same route. So we took the taxi. Oh, this is interesting. We could really, it's with the controlled variable here. We can really like A/B test because it was the same route. We took the taxi from Times Square to West Village. We took the subway from West Village back to Times Square. So just a quick, give me your favorite out of the two, really quick. Okay, we took the same trip. Taxi, Subway, which one did you like better? Which one would you take more regularly?
Taxi.
Taxi guy. Taxi guy.
What's kind of crazy is the Subway, though, dropped us off right next to our hotel.
Here's something to consider, though, Craig. I think the Subway was $3 for each of us.
Yeah.
With tip, the taxi ride was like $30. So
and
like
how much time?
300% of the price.
And how much time do you think we saved? Maybe 5 minutes.
Maybe 5 minutes. Not much time. So here, I'm not gonna make you change your vote.
Well,
you pick Subway or you pick taxi. I'm gonna pick Subway.
But let me tell you why I picked taxi.
This is interesting. Let's debate. Let's embrace debate.
I think my number one thing, and I could totally be overreacting, but I also think from the taxi perspective, it's like the safety. I feel much safer in a taxi. I don't know why in a Subway, underground, there's not like security or anything down there. We didn't see any. There was none on the actual Subways with us, and I'm just like, I feel like my head's on a swivel. You know? Yeah. And things have happened with Subways before. Not going to go there, but my biggest thing as to why I lean to taxi, safety.
Yeah. And look, I want to let you know that I understand you.
Yeah.
I want to let you know that I understand you in this moment because they don't get much good press, the Subway.
No.
We live in Seattle. We're not seeing it on a day-to-day, but we're not getting much good press about the subway system here in New York City. I got in the Subway today. I was so surprised, so quiet.
So quiet.
I felt like I had to whisper to you in the Subway today. It was almost like a library and clean. And I thought very nice, very quiet. A lot of people with headphones on, minding their own biz. Felt very library-like in the Subway. Now, granted, it was a Sunday. It was a Sunday at like 1 p.m.
Yep.
So probably not the most like hankety-dankety time to be on the sub. But I was so surprised. I was like, this is fantastic. I felt very comfortable on the Subway today.
Yeah.
You didn't get any of those vibes today? You weren't like a little bit surprised about like how quiet and nice it was?
Totally. And I was going to say, we've got a couple clips, so play one of the clips.
Well, here it is.
It's a surprisingly quiet and enjoyable experience. A very civil experience.
It is. I think everybody has their headphones on. There's like some sort of etiquette we're still trying to figure out.
They're like, are we being too loud? I just keep thinking, are we being too loud?
It was like, we were both so surprised. I'm like, everybody has their headphones in, or if somebody's talking to somebody else, it's just so quiet. They're just like so respectful of everybody around us. Yeah. And hey, like you said, maybe it was Sunday at 1. Tomorrow, 7:30 rush hour. It might just be like a little bit of a craziness down there. But I was surprised with that.
I thought it was very nice, very pleasant. I thought we were going to be able to get on there and like be silly. Yeah. Of course, the video was like, all right, folks, this is the Subway here in New York City. Or something, you know. And everybody's so quiet. I'm like, we can't fuck around in here. We can't ruin the vibe in here. No. It was kind of a vibe going.
It was. And I think you said something when we were on there. It's like we see that stuff on social media that's like the Subway creatures, like people doing like playing music or have like a ferret on there or like doing weird stuff. None of that.
Yeah, or like swinging like a Circus Soleil person from the hold bars.
None of that.
Some of those are pretty impressive, but you can tell the people on the Subway, they're like fun for me. Like I'm sitting in my couch watching it. It's fun for me to watch, but the person on the Subway, they're like,
we had a couple looks.
Fuck is this? Fuck.
We had a couple looks, and that's another thing that was kind of surprising today. I was like, I thought we would have like fit in way more, see a lot more people kind of dressed up in craziness. But like on the Subway, I could just tell that the two older ladies next were just staring at me.
Yeah,
and I was just like they were talking to each other. I'm like, dude. I'm like, what the fuck?
I actually do think we fit in way better in like Seattle. Like there's like we went to that even when we weren't in costume, we went to the restaurant last night with one of Craig's buddies, and we're like chatting. He's like, oh, I'm in this squash club, and he's like, we have this tournament going on. He's like, you guys can come and like watch some of the squash games. And I was like, oh yeah, maybe we'll come. And he goes, yeah, you're not gonna be able to wear that though. Yeah, you're not wearing that though. Just so you know, if you, hey guys, please come. We'd love you to come. You're not gonna fucking show up in that though.
Yeah, Joe's in a hoodie. Yeah, Joe's in a hoodie. It's a nice looking hoodie.
It's a very nice way of saying, what the fuck are you doing wearing that right now?
He's just like, hey, heads up, that ain't gonna cut it.
Yeah.
I need you in what you're wearing right now.
But it was post airport. Like we had just gotten off the flight, and I'm like, am I really gonna change before we go meet up with this guy for dinner? Which I should have. I should have changed. There was a lot of people that looked very nice in that restaurant last night.
It was a nice restaurant. Yeah. Shout out Antonucci's.
Antonelli's, I think.
Antonelli's?
I think it was Antonelli's.
Antonelli's Cafe.
Yes, it was in the East Side. East Village.
Yep.
Upper East Side. Upper East Side or Lower East Side.
Something
one of those.
like that. But it was fantastic. Like your classic like mom and pop Italian, like lots of white linen tables close to each other.
The fucking stuff they brought out with the bread. The cheese and like tomato sauce stuff that they brought out with the complimentary. By the way, nobody ordered it.
Stupid.
They just showed up. We didn't even order anything.
No.
They show up. They put fucking. It was like ricotta and amazing tomato sauce. You mix it up, it turns into this like nice luscious vodka sauce, dipping the warm bread in it. I'm like, oh my fucking God. I might not order anything. You just give me a couple more of those? Can we just bring more of those over? Is that possible?
3 types of bread too.
I heard the veal parm's great, but we could get 7 more of these little buckets of sauce and bread.
I want this in like a paella pan. I want this thing.
It was good.
It was so good. I want this thing the size of the table.
Yes.
It was awesome.
Anyways, got called out for wearing the hoodie last night, which was like totally valid. Like, if your friend was right here, I'd be like, totally valid, dog. But look at me now. Stunning. Shout out to ETC, by the way. I'm rocking the, I don't even know if you can get this anymore. Sold out of these. That's a good reminder. Stuff sells out, guys. You might want to go over to i5commuters.com right now and pick up some merch because stuff like this T-shirt sells out. It's Craig and I in traffic, yelling, "You're not a bus" at traffic. Sick design that the boys over at ETC came up with. Shout out to ETC Tacoma.
Yeah.
Streetwear.
One of my favorite shirts.
They make good shit. They've done stuff with the Kraken.
Oh, yeah.
They do good shit over there. You guys should check them out.
They are awesome.
They
were
so
awesome to work
fun.
with. That was super, super fun.
That was like one of the first really cool things that happened to us.
Yeah.
When we started getting big on social media. Because you have to remember that Craig and I were just like 2 very normal dudes before this started happening.
Yeah. And they were such a fun like first partner to have. I just remember that day we made that video together in the truck outside their store.
I beat the guy's head off with the baseball bat. Here's a clip.
Man, you saved us.
Hammering the clips.
So
absolutely
good.
Hammering the clips.
So many clips.
Fuck yeah, dude.
So many clips. But yeah, no.
Can't be too loud. Can't be too loud.
But I'm trying to think if there's any other Subway highlights.
Subway highlights. Other than, I really want people at home to know today was my first time on the subway.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think I've ever ridden the New York subway before today.
Wow.
So
you looked comfortable out there.
I was, and I want
right
people
down
to know
the
that I
stairs.
was, and I want people to know that I was because I was, and it was fantastic. But in my mind, before this, all you know about the subway is like that subway. Have you ever seen the Subway Takes show?
No.
There's like a Subway Take show, so there's that, and then there's the crazy fucking people swinging from pole to pole in there, or like pouring gallons of milk on themselves. Or you hear about like, oh, another person got stabbed in the subway.
Dude, that's why I was telling
another one got stabbed in the subway today. Must be Tuesday.
Which is why I was so surprised you were so comfortable in there.
Well,
that's why the taxi, I'm like...
This is similar to a value that I keep in life. I always say I try not to judge people on what other people tell me about them, but on my personal experience about them.
So you need to try it before that's...
Yeah, because you know
what you hear is valid.
You know, sometimes like you'll be with a group of people and they're like, hey, this person's going to be coming to dinner. Just so you know, they're a lot. They're fucking super annoying, like, or whatever. You're like, or it's just like, oh, like, there's this girl that, and blah, blah, blah. Someone's like talking shit about someone. And then you meet them and you're like, oh, this person's fine.
Yeah.
And so I try to not judge people based on what I hear from other people, but based on my actual experiences with them, which is hard when you hear it's like, oh, well, he like cheated on his girlfriend when she was pregnant. Yeah. And it's like, okay, that might factor in a little bit. Yeah. Even though he didn't technically do that to me, that might factor in a little bit about how I judge you. But for the most part, I'm like, I want to know you based on my experience. And I'll tell you what, that subway ride today, I don't know. I mean, it was fantastic.
It was as good as it gets. I think it's as good as it gets for a subway.
For $3?
Ride. For $3.
To get across town?
And to get dropped off from A to B, like right there.
Right there.
It wasn't like we had a 15-minute walk.
There's fucking stops all over the city.
It's
crazy. You can get within a block of where you're going on that subway. It's fucking incredible.
It's incredible. It is incredible.
They got an incredible system going on over here. People are not happy about the mayor, though. Apparently not delivering on these free buses.
Yeah, the Uber driver was telling us that yesterday.
Couple locals are getting a little hot on Mamdan, but they're like, yeah, I haven't seen anything change price, actually. There was something that I think he said they raised the prices. Yeah. He's like, yeah, the prices have actually gone up, so what the fuck?
And they just can't justify, like, where it's going. He's like, we just don't know where that money's going.
Yeah, people are pissed here, but I loved it. People are pissed here, but I
had a blast today.
Yeah.
And I guess before we get into voicemails, you think we're able to talk about tomorrow? Because this is going to come out.
This will come out probably after it comes out. I don't
And
want to jinx it. I honestly don't want to jinx it.
So we're just going to keep.
I think we just keep it quiet. I don't want to jinx it, but there could be something fucking awesome happening this week.
Yeah, we're excited to be here.
Yeah.
And we're gonna
we're in New York City. Hey, we're in New York City for a reason. We'll
yeah, we're in New York City for a reason. We're having
in
a blast.
Big App for a reason, folks.
How many voicemails do we have this week?
I think like 4 or 5.
4 or 5.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Yeah. Well, we had one other way we tried to commute, got shut down pretty hard. We had a third way we tried to commute. We tried to go the old double-decker bus route.
Yeah. I should have known better because I'm kind of thinking as it's like another public transportation. It's like a quick cab. Those are tour buses. They're taking you to all the stops in New York City, and I'm telling Joe, let's just pop on one.
Yeah.
Let's just take it for a couple blocks.
Yeah.
Hour 20.
Hour 30. Well, he said hour 30, and then this guy was trying to sell us tickets so hard. He was like, he goes, it's an hour 30. We go, hour 30? No way.
Don't have that.
We just aren't going to do that. I mean, we do have that. I'm not going to say I don't have the time. I do have the time. Like, if gun to my head, I had to do the double-decker, I could have done the double-decker, but you're fucking crazy if you think I'm going to do it out of my own will. Out of my own willpower, you're fucking crazy if you think I'm getting on a double-decker for an hour and a half. But we were like, hey, can we just, like, spin the block? Can we just, like, get on there for a little bit? If we just if we both give you $20 cash, can we just get in there and spin the block? And he was like, nah, man. And then he goes, well, we could do it in an hour 20. Like, he's like, I could tell him to fucking heat up the gas pedal a little bit. Probably cut 10 minutes off.
Well, then we asked.
No, dude.
Then we asked, okay, let's compromise.
Yeah.
Can we just get onto the bus and get a couple shots?
And you guys know these are the people that are like waving the pamphlets on the corners, like, hey, do you guys want to do the bus? They're like the ultimate cold salespeople trying to convince people in Times Square to get on these double deckers. So this guy is like hard selling us this whole time. But continue.
So he kind of starts to come around. So then another ticket person comes by. This lady walks by, and then he consults her. Hey, we can't hear the conversation.
Yeah.
And then
different language.
Then we hear her. She goes, they need tickets.
Yeah.
Then he goes, all right, guys, you're gonna need tickets.
Yeah. We're gonna need an hour 20 out of you, and you're gonna need tickets. There's just no way around it. And we go, all right, well, we'll see you later. Have a nice night.
Yeah. Maybe
we have a show to do.
Yeah, we had a show to do, and now we're here.
And then we got a little dog walker in. If you know, you know. And now we're on the show.
Now we're on the show.
I think that does it for New York. I mean,
think that does it for New York.
It's cold as fuck. We took a taxi. We took the subway. Lil Red is also here getting some biz done.
Yep.
Which is cool because she's a fucking corporate baddie like that.
Yeah.
Just coming to New York City getting some biz done. Lil Red's out there getting biz done right now.
Biz.
Shout out Lil Red.
Getting the biz done.
There they are. The crowd made it all the way to the hotel room.
It's a long week. Commit to a week is a lot of biz. It's just a lot of additional like effort and like emotional effort that goes into doing that.
Yeah, I mean, this is a crazy trip because not only is Lil Red on business, but we're on business. We have a huge, like we said, we don't want to tell you what it is, but we have potentially a fucking awesome, huge thing happening this week. And I have to fucking go home to Pittsburgh for my grandfather's celebration of life as well. So you could say life's happening, folks. Big life moments are happening.
Life is happening.
And we're just taking it on the fucking chin.
Yeah.
And we're keeping it moving. We're keeping those feet moving.
That's all you can do.
That's all you can do.
Control what you can. You know what I mean?
Stay the course.
I'm excited. Next week we'll have a lot to debrief on and hopefully a lot of fun stuff.
Yeah, hopefully a lot of fun stuff. Yeah, this is probably going to come out a little bit late. This is probably going to come out. We're recording this on Sunday. This is probably going to come out Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yep.
And then we might have to miss the show next week then, now that I'm thinking about it.
I wonder if there's some way
we can make it happen.
Well, we'd literally be like recording a Zoom.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we could do that.
Record a Zoom.
We could do Zoom.
We could do like just to have it.
Hey guys, sorry my grandfather died. You think people understand?
I know.
They're like, oh, where's the show? Where's the show? Oh, sorry. I had an immediate family member die.
Well, I can speak on all the I-5 followers. We're definitely sorry for your loss.
Oh, thanks, Greg.
You know, I can definitely say that.
Thanks, Greg.
But you know what? Maybe just to like have an episode, we just did like a 20 or 25 minute or like
Zoom. Well,
Zoom.
use fucking Zoom.
And then put that out there.
Yeah.
You know?
I
Just
like
to
that.
keep it going.
I like that.
Doesn't have to be, you know what I mean?
Can we use your company Zoom, you think?
Oh, yeah. We can.
Because I think our Google Meet cuts off at like 30 minutes because we have the free version.
Yeah.
Or maybe this is the week we finally just bang the fucking Google Business Suite.
You know what? Maybe it is the
It's
week.
time. It's
You know
time.
what? Let's see how we're going to see how the next few days go.
We're going to see how the next few days play
You're
out.
going to see how the next few days go.
Big Google Business
And then, yeah, Bangladesh.
You know how we like to support small business? Google. Anyways, let's get into some voicemails.
Let's get into some voicemails, baby.
Some fucking voicemails, dude. We've already been going for a good 35. So this is fucking just good shit.
It's just good stuff.
Okay, let's see. We caught a little. When we were doing the sound checks, we caught a little bit of this first voicemail, and I'm just gonna say there could be a couple bleeps and just strap it in.
Yeah, it's PG. Probably are.
It's yeah.
Hey, my name's Brian, coming in from downtown Seattle. I just want to say every time I watch your videos, I just get compelled to put my finger in my asshole, you know?
Yeah, hey.
And yeah, I do it a lot. Maybe once every other video I see of you, I just put all four in there.
Yeah. Hey, look, enjoy the show any way you want, any way you can. If you're bringing views and you're bringing likes to this channel, I'm not sure I care how you're doing it and why you're doing it.
Yeah, all I can say is thanks for calling in. a little far, probably very, very far.
Yeah.
But
hey, we're not getting that many voicemails, so hey, you're gonna get on the show.
Hey, you're gonna get on the show.
If you call into 253-237-6069, folks, you're gonna get on the show.
You're likely gonna get on the show, and this
you're gonna get on the fucking show, people. Even if you're that crazy.
That is wild, dude.
We need someone to bring us back to.
You gotta feel real, just like you don't give an F to call somebody else and just let it rip.
Well,
like
he
that.
knows it's just Brian from downtown Seattle. How many Brians are in downtown Seattle?
Hundreds.
This guy's getting out clean, and he knows it.
Yeah, he knows it.
And he
dude.
knows it.
He knows we're not going to say his number.
He knows we're not going to say that his number is. Gotcha, Brian.
Got him.
You were sweating for a second there, Brian. Weren't you?
Sweat.
We wouldn't do that to you, Brian. Thanks for calling in. Thanks for calling in. Let's have someone bring us back down to earth. None other than our favorite caller. Craig, who is it?
It's Renee from Charlotte.
Hey, it's Renee from Charlotte. I've just been thinking about the idea of commuting, and I was wondering if you could maybe give me your top 5 tips on how to add someone to your car to commute to work with. I know you both are just friends and you guys got along, you ended up living near each other, but what are some 5 tips maybe to approach a coworker to be like, hey, I think we live near each other, we should start commuting? I know a good top 5 is classic podcasting, so hopefully we can get to the bottom of how to create a beautiful commuting relationship.
Okay, so I think the general question, Renee from Charlotte, thank you for calling into the show on the road. We love you, Renee. But I think the general question is, how do you go about finding a carpool buddy? And I'll let you take this one, Craig, because I think it was you that initiated this carpool situation. I'm pretty sure.
Well, yeah, 5 tips to initiate it with a coworker. It definitely aligns to you and I.
Yes, for sure.
Yes.
For sure.
But
because we were just coworkers. We were friends.
Yes.
But we were just, we were coworker friends.
Yes.
And we could have certainly just gone about our day commuting on our own. But we became carpool buddies. How did it happen? How would you say this became, and what would your advice to Renee be?
Yeah, I think my advice is like, before I would go and ask, I think the key word you said is friends. I think you've said this for a while. It's like, to have a good carpool buddy is like, you're spending so much time with them, like, you need to be good friends with them. Mm-hmm. So I would say before making that jump, friend them. At least be cordial. I think you and I would say more than just like work friends when we kind of started to commute together.
Yeah, totally.
But I think
we were fucking homies.
If you're going to be commuting a couple times a day together, like my number one tip would be is like make sure you guys can get along in a car for a couple hours a day together. Have a similar personality, friend them, and then kind of make that ask because You never know. I mean, that's why we become such good friends, and it's like sometimes you need to take that leap.
So did I hear this right? It's like you should almost do a road trip with them before committing fully to a carpool.
I think that's a great way to test it.
Yeah.
I love that.
Because it's kind of like if you get into a carpool, and especially if you like work with them, how do you get out of it?
How do you get out of it?
Like if you commit to that carpool and it goes sour, how do you get out of that without making it awkward? It's like, oh, I'm just going to start riding on my own now?
Yeah. Hey,
awkward.
my hours are changing. No, we're going to the same job.
Oh, we work together.
Yeah, we work
what the fuck you're doing.
Yeah.
Nothing changed.
Yeah, I saw your car in the parking lot.
You didn't post about a promotion on LinkedIn. Are you fucking breaking up with me?
You didn't move.
Are you fucking breaking up with me? What the fuck is going on right now?
I'm trying to think of...
Renee, just with another fucking banger of a question.
Do we have 4 more tips?
Well, I want her to know it's high stakes. Like, it really is high stakes, especially if you work with the person.
Yeah.
Because, if it goes sour, it's like, how do you get out of that? My mom had this problem with a hairdresser.
Oh.
She had a friend that became a hairdresser and just did an absolute shit job on her hair. Oh. So she's like, oh, I'm going to give her a chance. It's my friend. Like, I want her to be successful. I want to give her a shot. Just absolutely fucked her wig up. And I don't know why I said wig. My mom doesn't wear a wig. She would call that out. She would call that out. She would text me. She'd be like, I don't wear a fucking wig.
Why'd you say that?
I was just talking about hair. Like, it's just a word for hair. But she fucked it up. And my mom's like, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to tell her that I'm going to go back to my old lady. Like, I don't know how to get out of this. She eventually did, but it was brutal. It was a rocky. It was a touchy breakup. I'll just say that.
So she had to handle that head on.
Head on. You have to handle it head on, but it's not easy.
I mean, if I was in that situation, I think at least it's way easier for a guy. Is like I would just get my hair cut when I'm like on the road or like in a different place, right? Like I don't even need to risk having your mom drive
you plan
by.
your haircuts around vacations.
Oh yeah, exactly. I'm getting cut while I'm out of town.
But anyways, what is our advice to Renee? So it's like you really got to know. You really got to know that they're a homie and like do a road trip. It's almost like an audition.
Yes.
How did the road trip go? Because that is so true. We did like a couple like Suncadias.
Yep.
We went to Bend. A couple road trips together.
Yes.
And they all went great.
Yeah. I think the second piece of advice is once you know you can be friends with them, I think it's key to be in a similar like location. So not one person's going way out of their way. Mm-hmm. Like you got to be living in a somewhat similar position to even make it make sense.
Right.
To find a carpool buddy.
Does it make sense logistically? Are they a true fucking ride or die homie?
Yes.
Does it make sense logistically?
Yes.
And is there a final one? Is there a third one? Because she asked for 5 tips.
She asked for 5. We have 2.
We're at 2, and we're grabbing straws right now. I think we'll just end it there because I don't want to give people bad advice.
Those are solid.
Yes. 2 for 5.
It's
hey, look,
if
you're 2 for 5 and you're in the MLB, you're in the Hall of Fame. You go 2 for 5 consistently in the MLB, you're in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to take this as a W, and we're going to move on. Thanks, Renee, for calling in. Okay, here's the next voicemail. Long one.
Wow.
Hey, guys. It's Willie here in Texas. Just moved here a couple of years ago from Scotland, and a big fan of what you guys are doing. I thought I was the only one, to be honest with you, so now I feel validated. Bear in mind, when I moved here, I just came straight off the plane, straight into the hire car, straight onto the freeway, straight into the left lane, and oh my God, I'm still getting over it. People here are driving on a wing and a prayer with their eyes shut, cutting across 7 lanes. Who needs a blinker, by the way, when you can just, go for it? In a way, I kind of respect that. It's been 2 years later, and I'm still driving, praying before I leave the house. You guys have got me palpitations and shitting like a shaking dog, or shaking like a fucking shitting dog at 70 miles an hour. So, hats off to you guys. Thanks for speaking up for the little man. I'm a foreigner here in the US, so I would love to call it out, but don't want to upset the apple cart. Shout out to all my foreigners, legal, otherwise, get yourself insured though. But yeah, keep it up. Next one, guys. Bye.
Okay, that was
nice one.
That was Willie from Texas, originally from Scotland,
Yes.
with his welcome to the USA moment that happened in the left lane of a Texas freeway. Welcome to the US, Willie.
Yeah, and welcome to
Strap in, Willie. It's not fucking Scotland anymore, baby.
Not at all. And to get thrown in the fire on a busy Texas highway.
Oh, dude, talk about the worst place to start.
Dude, start in the right lane.
You get into a little bit of road rage, they're pulling gats. A little bit of road rage in Texas, they are pulling gats. We would never be able to do what we do in Texas.
That was one of my most favorite voicemails in some time. Just like so sweet and honest, like what you guys are doing. Shared a story.
Shared a great story.
Understood what to do. Name, where you're from. Loved it.
Loved it.
Loved it, loved it, loved it. I
Loved
need
it.
more of that.
So true. Great voicemail from
Yes.
Willie from Texas.
Yes.
That's
You need a
just good stuff,
blueprint.
Willie.
Look at Willie. dude.
Willie's just showing up, getting the job done.
He's a listener.
Being honest.
I just
Coming in with honesty and reflection. We love that.
we can't
Healthy.
ask for any more than that.
You really can't ask for much more than that. All right, you want anything else there? Could you
Nothing more.
wait a second. Wait a second. Kind of just hit me that Willie from Texas, originally from Scotland, based on that voicemail, could be our. We're gonna have to say it. We're gonna have to say it lightly. We're gonna have to say it quietly because we're in a hotel room. But Willie from Texas, Scotland, could be our community. We're really gonna have to edit in some sound effects there to really make that thing pop. Yeah, because that deserves a pop, baby.
That was awesome.
That was awesome. Shout out, Willie.
Shout out Willie.
Okay, we got 2 more voicemails here.
What's going on, fellas? Jack coming in from Connecticut. I just wanted to say, new to the show, love the show. Keep up the strong work, fellas. You guys got me belly laughing almost every day watching your content. Just wanted to say my personal gripe with the smooth brain idiots on these Connecticut roads
Tell
are
us,
those
Jack.
who choose not to use their turn signal.
Oh.
Nothing really grinds my gears more than, those who think they're above the law. Just throw it on. Simple as that.
Yeah.
It's a real quick fix, just one flick of the wrist, and my day would be that much better.
Look at the flick of the wrist.
These guys would just figure out how to put their blinkers on. Yeah. But anyway, short and sweet. Keep up the strong work, fellas. Have a good night. Hope I hear myself on the show. Not to toot my own horn, but this is a strong one.
Was that a pun intended? Not to toot my own horn. If that was a pun intended, Jack, well done, my good sir. That was Jack from Connecticut calling in, saying he's a big fan of the show, saying his highway pet peeve is people not using their turn signals, not giving the flick of the wrist. Craig, what do you got?
First time to the show. I love that.
Love that, Jack.
I
Welcome
love
to the
it.
show on the
Love
road,
it.
Jack.
And hey, you're not tooting your own horn, and you're
you're
on the
not.
show, baby. We're putting you on this show this week. Dude,
I can't stress it enough. If you call 253-237-6069 and leave a voicemail, you will get on the show.
I love it. I love it. We appreciate the love, and I can't agree more. We talked about this last week on the show, but it's just so frustrating how easy of a motion it is to put on your blinker, but people just fail to do it. Like you said, Jack, people think they're above the law, Jack. Pisses us off, buddy. I mean, I hate it. I hate it. It's a great call out. I don't know a fix. But besides to do what we keep doing and calling people out.
How do you cure laziness is really the general question here, because like he said, it's a flick of the wrist. You're not burning a single calorie.
No.
It doesn't take a single calorie of energy to flick of the wrist, to flick of the finger, and flick of the turn signal.
If your hand's on the left side of the wheel, I don't even think you have to remove your hand. You could just do one of these.
Yeah.
I think you could pinky that
Can we
thing
get a close-up on this?
I think you could pinky that on.
Can we get a close-up of that there? That's all we need.
That's all you need.
That's all we need.
That's all you need, but I think the only cure is public shame.
The
And
only
we're gonna
cure-
keep keep doing that.
The only cure is fucking us.
It's
okay?
us. It's it.
It's happening in this room tonight, tomorrow, forever, until it fucking stops. We're not going anywhere, baby. We're fucking here for you, Jack. We're here for every commuter listening to this fucking shit.
You heard it here.
We're not gonna fucking sleep until we start using the turn signal. Look at this. I'm not gonna do any of this.
Just brutal. Just.
We'll be right back right after this.
It smells like piss and shit getting off Division and 3rd in Spokane, Washington.
I hope Jack liked that. I hope me kind of breaking the microphone just there is worth it for you, Jack. You think Jack will appreciate it?
I think Jack's going to love it.
I think it was worth breaking the microphone a little bit.
We went hard for Jack.
We went hard for Jack.
We went hard for Jack.
We jacked off for Jack. I mean, we went off for Jack. We jacked off for went. I mean, we went off for Jack.
We jacked it up for.
We jacked it up for Jack.
We jacked it up for Jack.
You're welcome, Jack.
We jacked it as high as we could jack it.
There was a lot of jacking going on. Look, it's just two guys in a bed, and there's a lot of jacking going on.
We're fogging.
We're fogging.
Hey,
it's fogging.
Hey, look at this.
Look at this.
Look at this.
Big city living, folks.
Yes.
That's the Empire State Building right behind us.
That is the Empire State Building right behind us.
That's definitely not us lying.
Gorgeous.
That's definitely not just a random building here in New York City. What's crazy about
the
New York
building?
City? The pink building?
Right there.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, that's Empire State Building.
Oh, shit.
Yep. We weren't lying.
We weren't lying. How about that? But I was walking around New York City today, looking at all these gigantic buildings and thinking, like, in Seattle, it's like, the Columbia Tower.
Yeah.
The Smith Tower, like
Yep.
the names of the big skyscrapers. There's so many fucking buildings here. Nobody knows what any of these fucking buildings are called.
It's another level.
It's just like, oh, there's a giant fucking building that I have no idea what even the name of it is.
No.
And it's probably generating billions of dollars for our GDP year over year.
Yes.
Incredible.
There's definitely way more here, but we don't live here.
We don't live
So
here.
how the heck are we going to know what these names are?
True.
And people aren't going to know what you just said back in Seattle.
What do you think about the buildings here?
Yeah.
You don't think people know Columbia Tower and Smith Tower?
Like someone from New York?
Right.
Yes.
Well, I guess you're right. I guess you're right. So basically, you just myth busted everything I just said.
Well, I was just saying.
Fuck me.
I think the general idea there is there's way more bigger buildings here.
Hey, sometimes you say something and it doesn't make sense. Hey, sometimes you say something and you really believe it, and then your friend says something and you say, I don't believe that anymore.
Hey, the first step is just being honest.
Yeah.
And coming clean.
And getting a friend that's just gonna
tell
you to your face,
look,
what you said there is a bunch of fucking hot shit.
I was like, hey, I don't know what any of these buildings are called. Second time to New York.
Hey, buddy, nobody does that's visiting. Idiot. How about you get that next voicemail going, huh, Joe? All right, here we go.
Quit jacking, dude.
Let's get jacking again. Here we go.
Hey guys, Jake from Salt Lake City here. Was just hoping to get some input on.
Thought that was gonna be Jake from State Farm.
Yeah,
I was a big, heavy Jake from. I was like, yep. Keep him going.
Some input on morning commute breakfast etiquette. What I mean by that is specifically for the passenger who really has no responsibilities. They're not driving. There's no safety risk with them eating breakfast. But at what point do they cross a line with an elaborate breakfast where it's just an insult to the driver? Like if they were to show up with some over easy eggs and a side of bacon and some French toast and maple syrup, is that an insult to the driver that that's being eaten in the passenger seat? Or is that the passenger's right because they don't have any real responsibility in the car?
Wow.
Philosophical question. Would love to get your feedback. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.
Jake from Salt Lake City, it is a philosophical question. Basically asking about passenger seat etiquette when it comes to breakfast. He really talked us through that question beautifully. I don't think I need to recap it anymore. Craig, what do you got for Jake from Salt Lake?
Can you play that over again? I'm kidding. So true. Greatly done. Greatly done.
I was right there in the room with you. You painted a great picture. I know exactly what you're talking about.
I followed start to finish. You want to go first on this one?
Yeah, I can go first on this one. So as he's walking me through this, I'm thinking he's like saying over easy eggs.
Yes.
And I'm like, you know what? I don't think I would care as long as like you don't get my car dirty and it doesn't smell. I think it's like over easy eggs. I'd be a little bit concerned if you were like dipping stuff in it and like am I gonna get my fucking seat all yoked up? Is my passenger seat going to be yoked up at the end of this commute?
Can't have that.
No. Or if you're going to be doing like a little bit of like salmon in the morning, I don't know why you would ever do that. Some lox, and it just stinks.
Ooh.
I love a lox bagel though.
I don't think I've ever given one a chance.
I do love a lox bagel. They don't really smell. The smoked salmon doesn't smell as much as like cooked salmon.
What's a stinky breakfast?
I mean, like any like sort of like curry dish or like strong smell in the morning.
Have you ever had curry for breakfast?
No, I'm just saying like it just I can't think of better examples right now.
Curry?
What's a stanky breck?
What's a stanky breck? Some chiquilitas?
What the hell are those?
Like the kind of breakfast nachos?
I don't know those. I think that's Mexican. Mexican doesn't smell bad. It usually smells good. Well, as long as you pack a brekkie that isn't like gonna dirty my car up or smell, I think that's my answer.
My answer is pretty easy. Eggs is the line for me.
Yeah.
I don't need somebody coming in there with hot eggs.
I do egg bites though.
Yeah, you do egg bites.
Does that bother you? I'll
not
stop.
you.
I'll
Not
stop.
you. I also think it kind
Do
of
my
depends
egg
on
bites
the person.
bother you?
No.
Be honest.
No, not at all.
Okay, cool.
I think it also depends on like the person.
Yeah.
Like if you know the person's gonna like clean it up, like you said, be respectful, great. But for me, if you're the passenger, I'm thinking smoothie. I'm thinking granola bar.
Yeah.
Something car safe.
Mm-hmm.
You're coming in there with eggs over easy.
Yeah, that's wild.
That's
wild.
A stack of cakes.
Dude, so McDonald's does a great stack of cakes, but like I wouldn't like it if now that you're talking about this, like if I look over to the passenger seat and somebody's pouring syrup onto something, I don't know how I'm gonna feel about that, if I'm being honest.
Can't.
I don't know if I can genuinely put myself in that moment and tell you
No.
that I wouldn't get pissed off.
No, but what I will say, you mentioned pancakes. I tried Joe's Wendy's French toast stick. Good. Like
Yes.
Like B plus A minus good.
I don't
like,
know
good.
why every fast food place doesn't do French toast sticks. Because Burger King started it. I remember Burger King, I think, was the first place they did those chicken fries. Do you remember the Burger King chicken fries? And then they did the French toast sticks. And I think, don't quote me on this, but I think they were the first major fast food joint to do like a French toast stick type situation. And they knocked it out of the ballpark. It's back, and gone. These fish sticks rock. They were so good. And then I tried the Wendy's ones like a year, or no, well, at the airport. It was actually my first time doing them. I was that confident. I go, guys.
First time doing them.
I've had fast food French toast sticks before. I'm telling you, you're going to want to get on these. I'm getting a 4-piece, and we're all going to take one down.
Joe walked up that escalator, and he acted like he's had those French sticks 1,000 times.
I did, and
I've never
did
seen
because
the
I was
confidence.
that confident, and boy, did they deliver.
Wow. Well, it makes sense. I think you just do one piece of bread and cut it four times.
I just don't think it's
sticks.
hard. I think it's
just
a very easy thing to get right. That's why I'm like, why isn't everybody doing this?
And why don't I make those more?
Why isn't Starbucks giving us French toast stick
Why
options?
not?
Why not?
Dude, or like a Belgian waffle.
Okay, but here's a question.
Dude, Belgian
waffles. Wow. Yeah.
Stupid,
Wow.
stupid.
Let's stop everything. Stop everything you're doing. Belgian waffles, enter the chat. Stop everything you're doing. Belgian waffles, enter the chat.
They're unmatched.
Unmatched.
They are, when they get them right.
When they
I
get 'em
even
right.
like the ones, just the at-home ones. The Belgian waffle, the machine,
Dude.
the twisty. Oh.
It used to be my go-to airport snack. The company was called La Waff, like L-E Waff, Le Waff.
Uh-huh.
And they would just do like the little packaged Belgian waffle. It's like you don't even have to put syrup on these motherfuckers. Don't
Is
even
it
have to
yellow?
put syrup on these motherfuckers. What do you mean yellow?
Was Le Wolf like kind of a yellow? Was it a...
No, you might be thinking of Rip Van something. It's like
the other waffle place?
No, they do like whatever. It's a clear package. It would be like a clear plastic package, and it was like half of a Belgian waffle in it. It had like the not finished sides. You know what I'm talking about? Like when you like bake it in like one of those like Belgian waffle griddles, and like the pancake batter doesn't make it all the way to the edge, and so you have like those unfinished sides that get like really nice and flaky, and you just love it. You just bury your teeth into one of those. Man, would I love to bury my teeth into one of those right now.
I might have to find one in New York. I might need to find a Belgian waffle stand.
They have to have them. New York has everything.
They have to have
That's the great thing about New York. It's like, oh, I want this, and there's a place that does just that, probably.
And probably within 2 blocks.
Within 2 blocks.
Yeah.
And you can get on the subway for $3 and be there in fucking 2 seconds. There is a lot to love about the city you're half full of.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
You want to be right back after this and grab it, or what?
Nope.
Okay.
Let's
We're
keep
just gonna rock through it. That was it.
That was it.
That's it. That's
Have
it.
fun.
We've been recording for about an hour. So
about an hour.
We can sign off unless you have anything else.
No, I think that's it. I'm excited for next week. I'm stoked. Being optimistic, we're gonna have some fun stuff to review next week. Fired up to be here. Grateful to be here in New York.
Totally.
It's a treat.
Yes.
I rarely even come to the East Coast, so just stoked to be here. Hope you guys like this week's episode.
Yeah, coming to you live from New York City in Craig's literal hotel bed. This has been the episode 27 of the Show on the Road, and we will see you next week. Bang, dude.